woke up this morning and it was cold. It was windy, but I'm off work today, so naturally I'm gonna go fishing. And I'm gonna catch fish, then I'm gonna release fish, then I'm gonna catch them again. Well, come along. Well guys, I know it's been a while, but Fishing Holler is back. You know, life gets in the way sometimes and just can't do what you want to do. But I need my sanity back. I need to fish. I want to film. I want to edit. I'm going to try to be consistent here for a while. Oh, I just had a bite right there. I was not paying any attention. I'm going to try to be consistent here for a while. Get some videos out this winter. I'm going to be working on a boat this winter, a little aluminum fishing boat. So I'll film some of that. I also got more active on my Instagram again, fishing_holler. So check that out. It should be pretty cool. I really try to post high quality pictures on there and things that people will enjoy. So check that out. But yeah, this morning it is cold. We had a cold front come through about 2 days ago. A lot of rain. Oh, there's one. Got a fish. Throw a spinnerbait this morning to start, which I don't do well with spinnerbaits typically. Oh my gosh, it's a crappie. Look at that thing. Oh man, it's a big old crappie. That's funny. I hardly ever catch crappie out of here, but when I do, they're decent. It's a slab and a half. I caught one a few weeks ago on the spinnerbait, man. He choked it. That's a big hook for that little guy's mouth. Sweet, first fish of the day, and he is cold. This water is cold. Or as I was saying, we're gonna try to catch some fish today, even though it's a little chilly. I do have off work, so gotta make the most of it. Throw a spinnerbait, have a jerkbait tied on, try some of the standard fall tactics, you know, but I'm prepared to slow it down. I have a drop shot tied on, so I'm ready to slow it down if I need to, and just work for some fish today. Oh, it's windy too, if I didn't mention that. It's gonna make it fun. So yeah, stick around and we'll see what we can do today. Oh, I just had another good bite. I'm holding my rod like a little wimp. I almost pulled it out of my hands. My hands are chilly. It's 40 degrees, I think, when I woke up this morning. It's definitely the first cold snap. Fish are going to be in a bit of a funk, but maybe not. You know, it's been a hot summer, so maybe they're going to be relieved by some cool weather. We did get a bunch of rain after a real dry summer, so the pond's up a bit, which is good. Hopefully they're up exploring some new habitat. I'm sure you guys recognize this pond. It's like my main pond that I fish because I'm lame and don't have a boat, and all the ponds are private around here, and people are nice, but they don't always let you fish in their ponds. Had to catch myself there. So today I'm really just trying to break down this pond. I'm going to do one bait at a time. It's a small pond, so I have all my rods and lures sitting over there at a bench, but I'm just going to walk around it, casting in front of me along the banks to start. That's the way I like to start fishing a pond typically. You get those fish up shallow and you want to cast ahead of you, ahead of where you're going, so that you're not spooking them off the banks. If you're cutting in somewhere where you're getting real close to the bank, make some casts close to shore before you step in. You never know when there's a fish just hanging out right by the bank. You don't want to spook it away. So I'll start by beating the banks, and then I'll see if any fish are out a little deeper. Make some casts out towards the middle and crank this thing back in. This pond is fairly shallow, so I'm using a pretty light spinnerbait so I can just really slow roll it. There's some grass down there. Don't be afraid to get in that grass and just rip it out. The water's actually more clear than it was last time I was here. I wish I had a bit more of a natural color spinnerbait, but I really don't have a big spinnerbait collection. So I'm using a chartreuse spinnerbait, the old Colorado Willow combo, both gold. Started out a little overcast today, now it's getting nice and sunny, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. I've had a couple bites, I caught that one crappie, but we'll see if I get anything else. If not, we'll switch things up. So here I've fished this pond enough to know that this back corner typically is fairly productive. See, there's a lot of cattails and some willows and stuff in there. So I'm gonna take a couple steps back on the bank here And it's nice and shallow in there too. So I'm gonna take a couple steps back and really cast far out there, or far ahead of me, to try to avoid spooking those fish that might be chilling up in the shallows. I'm gonna run over to the tackle box, throw a trailer hook on, and then come back, or fish that other side of the pond. Oh, there's one. That's why you always fish your way back. Feels like a decent one too. Oh yeah, that's a decent one. Oh, nice. Get up here, nice. Even when I don't know what I'm doing, you still manage to catch a fish. Find a dumb one or two. Can't catch them if you're not fishing. Holy cow. Okay. That shows how important. Oh no, okay, there it was. I thought that the hook was just resting against his lips and I was just keeping him on by pressure, but no, I had him up top there. Okay. There you go, good, probably close to 2 pounds. It's a good fish, not a bad one. Oh. Whew. Fish number 2, we got a crappie and a bass. We hit the target species finally. That's not bad. I've only been fishing for 15 minutes or so. I've had some hits and just missed them, so it's good to get into one. Of course, I'm gonna fish my way back to the tackle box. I can't just run back there, Have a chance of missing this good water. This good water. So you see right up here, there's this little pocket that I want to go down in and fish by. But before I walk down to that, I'm going to take a couple casts right in shallow, just to make sure there's not a fish sitting there. I don't know if that was grass or a fish. I just felt resistance. So I'll hit a couple angles. I'm not going to kill it, I'm just going to take a couple casts. Alright, now I'll walk down in there. Very well still could be a fish, but at least I gave it a shot. Made some amount of effort. A little break from the wind for a second. There's one. Oh, it's a giant. Oh man, it's a big fish. I think. He just pulled like crazy. Oh yeah. Yee doggy. Oh my goodness. That's a big bass. That's a big bass. Oh man. Get him in. Get him in here. Oh my gosh. Big fish. Yes! Oh! Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's pooping out a swim bait. He's pooping out a swim bait. I've always seen pictures. I've never seen this. Dude, he's a tank. Oh, yes. Woo. Freaking hog. Oh, man, I wish I had a scale. I don't have my scale with me. Oh, man, it's a freaking monster. Yes. Yes. Get some quick picks. Oh, man. I'm also really glad that I caught him so I could get that swim bait out of his butt. Oh my gosh. Look at that fish. Oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. All right, let's get a release here. Get him back out there. Absolute stud of a fish. What I said, we're gonna catch him. We're gonna release him so we can catch him again another day. Look how big. I can't even get him in frame on my phone. Oh my goodness. What a tank. Oh man, yes. Well guys, that's a way to come back, right? First video back on YouTube in probably over 3 years, I would say, and just catch an absolute tank like that. I hardly even felt the bite. I mean, he just came in and swallowed it and ran. I felt the vibration stop from the blades, and then he just took it. He just took off. Oh man, that's awesome. I might have to become a more of a spinnerbait fisherman here. That was a toad. Yes. Whew. More fishing, more hollering. Fishing Holler is back. Thank you guys for hanging out. Whew. Stick around. We're gonna see if we can catch a couple more. Ooh, I'm gonna get blown away. Silent days are over. All right, I'm debating something. Debating if I should go somewhere new, somewhere fresh. I mean, I caught a giant here, but I haven't got bit in like an hour. Other than those little pecks over there on the drop shot. So, 12:30, I could go get lunch, then run up to a little lake, not too terribly far, half-hour ride or so. Problem is there's not great access from the bank, but I kind of want to do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I got an itch. I got an itch for the fish. So yeah, if you guys want to hang out, we'll go up there, see if I can make a video out of this. Sit tight, grab some popcorn. It's gonna be a wild ride. Silent days are over. Well, I made it to the lake, talked to a guy in the parking lot. Asked him if he was catching anything. He said it was miserable. No. But, you know, maybe we can figure something out. I'm hopeful. I got 3 rods with me. The spinnerbait, the jerkbait, and the drop shot. So, this lake's kind of weird. They don't let you fish the dam. Like, you're not allowed to fish from the dam. Which sucks, because when I fish from a boat, you can catch a lot by the dam. From the drop shot, I caught a bunch there. So we'll see what happens. Can you guys see all these bugs on this tree? If you're not from like eastern Pennsylvania or Jersey or Delaware, Maryland, you probably don't know what these are. Maybe New York. These are spotted lanternflies. They're invasive insects from China, and they're just destroying trees. So if you see them, kill them, kill them, kill them. You see all the black sooty mold down on the ground? So they secrete this honeydew. It drips and falls on the ground, and then this black sooty mold grows on it. The honeydew that they secrete, so they're eating like the sap of the trees. But they need to get the protein out of the sap, but the sap is full of sugar. If they have too much sugar, they're just going to explode basically. So they have to get rid of all that sugar that they're consuming and sift out the protein. So That's why they secrete all the honeydew. I don't know why it's called honeydew. I guess it's in theory sweet. But you can see they have this tree marked. This is a, I don't know what kind of maple it is. Some kind of maple, I guess. No, it's not maple. It's an ailanthus. This is an ailanthus tree. They're invasive as well. And they're actually the host tree for these bugs. So back in their home range, they feed off these trees. So it's kind of a perfect storm. So this one's marked here. They probably are going to take it down. That's what that means. Either that or they're going to use it as a trap tree. So they'll put like a systemic pesticide in it so that when the bugs eat it, they die. So they'll cut down all the trees, the ailanthus trees in an area, and then they'll just leave a trap tree like this. So watch out for them. They're spreading quickly. They're pretty nasty bugs. What's the sign say? Blind 6. Is there a blind here? Look at the lamb's ear growing on the rock. That's pretty neat. It's just growing right off the rock. I got fish. Oh man, I didn't even feel him hit. Yeah, miserable out here. Miserable. I've been here for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's only a little dinker, but it's fish. Nice. Awesome. Chunker. Alright. Dinker on the jerkbait. It's about the same size as him, but that's okay. See you, bud. Cool. That is, yeah, that's the first fish I've ever caught on this jerkbait. Nice. I've christened it. Windswept point. Let's see what happens. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today, guys. Back at the old Yoda, you know, fish lake for a while. All I caught was that one dink, and sometimes that's just how it goes. I can't complain. Caught that one monster earlier today, so that was sweet. Thanks for tagging along with me today, and I hope to have a lot more of these videos coming soon. Like I said, I want to try to revamp the channel a little bit, get back at it. I've been posting a lot on Instagram as well. Check me out, fishing_Holler on Instagram. And subscribe if you want to see some more fishing content. I got a really big plan for next summer. I don't want to spoil it yet, but I do have a big plan for next summer, and then through the year after that. So tag along, stick with me. We'll see what we can do. I want to get better at filming, at editing, and at fishing. So stick with it. I'll be posting some videos of me working on a boat here this winter. So hopefully I'll have that ready by spring to get in the water and be hitting a lot more water, doing a lot different things. Be fishing with other people, with my buddies. Paul, you guys have seen him in other videos, some other friends and family. So stick around. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Caught a bush.